This playthrough is rated T for teen. Greetings, salutation viewers, Vauldemare here with more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. Today we're going to do the finale of Part 1, and we'll do Part 2 today as well. Zeppeli drives his fist deep into Dio, hoping to blast his Hamon energy into him. But Dio uses Vaporizing Freeze to vaporize the fluid in Zeppeli's body and seal off his Hamon energy. With that, Dio summons two of his strongest undead servants, the Dark Knights, Blueford and Taurus. Dio had defiled their graves, resurrecting them as undying vampires. Purified by Jonathan's Hamon, Blueford is able to return to his deathly slumber as the proud warrior he was in life. But Taurus remains a creature of the underworld, dragging Jonathan into the chamber of the two-headed dragon for a fight to the death. Zeppeli faces up against Taurus to save Jonathan and channels all of his energy to him before his own life is sacrificed. Filled with inconsolable sadness and rage, Jonathan throws himself to Taurus, and now he faces Dio in the final battle. Let's do it. Time for Dio to take our fist in his face. I assume the manga is a lot more epic, but you know, in a video game, in a fighting game like this, you can only do so much. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, I didn't even check to see what the. It looks like a lot of the secrets are secret missions are just getting it done, like doing the attack. Oh, okay, cool. I got all the missions already. Yeah, boy. I can't believe I said that. Oh no! Don't want to be infected by the environment. No environment. Ow. I've been very good at blocking in this game. Oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh, oh, wow. Holy crap. Maybe I do enough damage? Yeah, woo! Win with a heart heat attack. That's what that's called, huh? Whew. Almost lost the first round. That would have been but you know, I forgot to comment in the last episode about how, like, well, actually maybe I said it, but just how smooth the animation is in this game, and how maybe that's why it's got the crazy load times, because you know when animations occur and stuff like that, it doesn't take like 5 minutes to happen. It just does, you know. Like when he does that, it's instant, you know. It doesn't take like forever and a day to finish him off, you know. Oh well. I just thought I'd mention that. I can see why people. I could see. Wow, I'm surprised I got a perfect in this game. You must be annihilated, Dio. We did it. We get a bunch of gold for doing all the rewards and everything. Another battle has been unlocked. Episode 1, Zeppeli the Eccentric. Episode 2, Hamon Training. Episode 3, Power of the Mask. Final episode, Blood Feud. Alright. As a reward for completing the story, I get a new backing track to the arena and a new glossary item. Now we can now use Dio Brando in versus mode. All the characters can be used in all battles, but you need the playable character data from the PlayStation. Yes. Unfortunately, this game, like Namco Bandai Games, for whatever reason, just has they have a lot of ridiculous DLC for their games. I mean, I'm not saying it's all terrible, but they have a lot of their games have a lot of DLC, like a lot of small stuff, especially in Japan. The American market doesn't get as much of it, but it's pretty wild when you think about it. The only ones I see is the worst offenders of like just random sorry, Japanese announcer. Let's let him tell the story. Or maybe I should let the guy talk and then read the story that after him. So for those who are more listening than watching, the Evo Dio falls into the ravine and meets his demise at last, or so it seemed. But Dio, now just a disembodied head, lives still.
ディオは彼のボディを奪うためその船を強襲する。
Jonathan and Arena marry. Or Arena? Arena? I doubt it's Arena. It's probably Arena? Irina? Rena with an E? And as they enjoy their honeymoon, Dio attacks their ship, attempting to take over Jonathan's body.
ディオの不意打ちによって喉を貫かれてしまうジョナサン。
Surprised by Dio's attack, Jonathan's throat is pierced by Dio's strike. Be happy, Aaron.
離せ、ジョジョ。離すんだ。考え直せ、ジョジョ。
Let go, JoJo. Let go. I have a proposal for you.
お前にも永遠をやろうではないか。その傷も治す。
I can give you an eternity just like mine. I can heal your wounds.
エリナと永遠を生きれるぞ、ジョジョ。
You can live together with Erina forever, JoJo.
ジョジョ。
JoJo?
こいつ。
He's dead.
彼は最後の力を振り絞って船を爆破させ、ディオと共に海の藻ずと消えた。
With his last ounce of strength, Jonathan set off a huge explosion, and he and Dio disappeared beneath the waves.
エリナは乗り合わせた赤子を抱き、沈みゆく船から脱出するのだった。
Erina escapes the sinking ship, bringing an orphan infant along with her.
2日後、エリナ・ジョースターはカナリア諸島沖で救助された。
2 days later, Erina Joestar is... What kind of name is Joestar for a last name? Ah, whatever. Is rescued not far from Canary Islands.
そして石仮面の伝説はここにひとまず幕を下ろします。
With that, the legend of the Stone Mask comes to a close.
しかしそれはまた新たな冒険の時代の始まりでもあったのです。
But it is also the beginning of a new generation and a new adventure. Part 1 complete! Da 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 da. Oh, wait. Congratulations! You just heard a story of sadness and woe. Oh, we got an achievement for, or sorry, trophy. Or, yeah, trophy for places. A new 2D model has been a special illustration completed part 1. So everyone died in that storyline, anyway. I kind of like those types of stories. The stories, this animes or stories that start out with one type of character, and then at the end you find out either he dies or something happens, and you actually like basically an extended prologue that you don't know is a prologue until it happens. You're like, oh, okay, there's other characters, all right, and then you see kind of the beginnings of something great happening or whatever. Anyway, with part 1 out of the way, let's see, didn't do. I did on the secret missions. That wasn't too bad. I only didn't finish 2 of them. That's not too bad at all, really. I probably like doing the super move or something like that, but anyway, all right. So now with part 1 out of the way, let's go to part 2 and play as the other let's see, that's Jonathan. I think this guy's joestar or whatever. Whatever. I think he's his brother. Related to him or something like that. Anyway, part 2, battle tendency. Let us begin. Part 1, the pigeon and the girl. Okay, that's an interesting name. Yes, I would like to start.
ジョナサンの時代から50年後、1938年。
The year is 1938, 50 years after the era of Jonathan Joestar. Wait, the first game take place in 1888? What? Yeah, 1888. Huh, okay. That was weird.
石油を掘り当て、大富豪となったスピードワゴン。
After striking oil, Speedwagon has accrued untold riches.
彼の招きにより、ジョセフ・ジョースターがイギリスからアメリカのニューヨークへ引っ越してきた。
Okay, Joseph is the name. So the other guy was Jonathan. This is Joseph Joestar. After an invitation from Speedwagon, Joseph Joestar decides to move from England to New York in the United States. What other New York is there?
ジョセフはジョナサン・ジョースターの孫にあたる。
Joseph is the grandson of Jonathan Joestar. Is that why the game's called JoJo? Because Jonathan Joestar, Joseph Joestar, so it's JoJo. Ah, I see.
彼はドイツ軍人シュトロハイムの指揮する実験施設において柱の男サンタナとの死闘を経験する。
He engages in a fierce battle with Sanfiento, one of the pillar men in the lab run by a German officer by the name of Stroheim.
ジョセフの活躍によりサンタナによる世界滅亡の危機は回避できたかに思われた。
Thanks to that, the world is saved from the threat of Sanfiento, or so it is thought.
だがその後、スピードワゴン財団の調査により柱の男が他に3人いるという衝撃の事実が判明するのだった。
However, Speedwagon's company learns a shocking truth. There are 3 other pillar men in existence. I have no idea what pillar men is and all this other stuff. It's like this game has expected to be a read the manga or watched the anime. Like, I really have, I mean, I get the gist of what's going on because it's anime and I've watched anime before, but if I was a normal person reading this, I'd be like, what is going on? I have no idea. What is Pillar Men? Why are they fighting each other? But anyway, sorry, it doesn't matter. Episode 1, The Pigeon and the Girl. If the 3 Pillar Men were to awaken, the world would surely be destroyed. Joseph and Speedwagon hurry to Rome, Italy, where someone is waiting for them. Caesar Zappelli, grandson of Will A. Zappelli. Tensions soon arise between Joseph and Caesar, or Caesar, or Caesar, depending on your where you're from. I'm used to Caesar, but Caesar would also be work. Incensed by his mocking attitude, Joseph declares LT Caesar a lesson. Round 1, battle. Complete a skill, use a skill, and I assume that means land the first hit. So if you can't do that. Is that what they call it in this game, is Hammond skills? I thought they were called like something else. Yeah, well, you know what? I haven't played the game, or I haven't watched the. Oh, dang it! Didn't get the first hit in. Oh well. Let's see how Joseph plays with his grandfather. What kind of attack is that? He pulls out a Tommy gun? What? Well, I did not expect that in a game like this. That's for sure. You think with this fighting style. And does he use like a yo-yo? A hatchet or something like that. Now, I've noticed when people get knocked on the ground, they kind of do like a weird, what's the word? Like, they like lay down on the ground, they're like, or at least some characters do that, they're like, oh, that's an inconvenience. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna use like a lot of cheap. Oh no! Bubbles! Frickin' bubbles! But I got yo-yo or something like that, I don't know. Whoa. I'll say it one more time. You still couldn't beat a pigeon. Man, Joseph is a little crazy looking, don't you think? Wow, I didn't do any of the missions in this one. Oh well, that's fine. Like I said, I might do it off screen if I really want to. But I mean, I guess it's unofficial of me to not show the secret missions because this is kind of like a me playing through the game. But whatever. Oh, sorry, I'm not the mic. Oops. Anyway, on to episode 2. Episode 2, The Blood Clock. Wait, he said like one line. I had to say, oh. Man, the Japanese must have like a specific word for a lot of this stuff because it looked like he only said like one word. Reluctantly recognizing Joseph's ability, Caesar leads him to an underground complex guarded by German forces. The Pillar Men were supposedly held in place by some kind of ultraviolet technology. Ultraviolet technology? What? But instead, they find the awakened Pillar Men, cars, Acidici, and Wamu, and all the guards butchered. Caesar used his Hammond attacks on Wamu, only to find that it was ineffective and that he was badly outmatched. Following Caesar's lead, Joseph attacks, but is easily brushed away by Wamu, as Wamu slices open his wrists. Ugh. With an arrogant laugh, Wamu declares the Battle of the Blood Clock underway. What is going on? Finish opponent 60 ticks. Player's health remains. Because he got his wrist slit. That guy does look like he's an ancient pillar of man. He looks like something out of Egypt or something like that, or from the continent of Africa, you know. Aw, man. That let the gun run for too long. I've noticed a lot of the, oh, nice. I've noticed a lot of the people in this game kind of have the, oh, what's the word? They have definitely a very, oh, nice. Land, I'll smash you good. I'm actually doing decent on the secret missions in this one. But, I'm trying to say, like, you know, kind of like, everyone has a very effeminate, or, you know what, actually, maybe not effeminate, although that is kind of there, but maybe more, stylish or dancing-like, because it's like everyone has their own moves or way of portraying themselves. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. Guess I won. But yeah, like I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? Because I was saying effeminate, but I don't know if that's really the right way to describe it. I don't know. Like they have their own mood or portrayal of themselves or whatever. It's definitely a style choice, if anything. Nothing wrong with that, just something... Then again, you know, for a guy who's still not used to Japanese culture or anime in general, even though I've watched a lot of anime, you know, it's always surprising. Yeah, apparently with that gun ability, you can basically let it run for a bit, depending on, okay, see if I can... I'm trying to remember what moves I haven't done yet. Yeah, that did it. How about a cold one is the ability's name? Really? That's just so crazy they use a Tommy gun as an attack, you know? Then again, it is the 1930s, and Tommy guns were a weapon you could buy, so why not? And the guy lives in America, so why not, you know? I just can't get over that face. Could never stand in it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Could never stand an arrogant bastard like you. Gold? And some rewards? And some secret rewards. Nice. Let's see, what's my time right now? Can I do one more? If I do it quickly, yeah, I could. Just gotta wait for the load. Yeah, let's go and take one more. We can do it. Unfortunately, that probably means I'll get the finale next episode, like I did with the previous one. But hey, I'm trying to keep to my 22. Oh, I forgot to read it. Episode 3, something or other. Sorry. Thanks to Joseph's quick thinking and courage, he and Caesar managed to survive their first encounter with the Pillar Men. But Wamu and Idisi embed wedding rings of death within within Joseph's body. Moved by Joseph's bravery, Caesar brings him to his master, Lisa. So they can train Lisa. Alright. Lisa was one of the surviving Hamon Knights, those charged with protecting the Red Stone of Aja from the Pillar Men. What are these names and what do they mean? Together with Caesar, Joseph trains under Lisa, gradually improving his Hamon skills. But on the night of his final trial, Joseph is suddenly faced with Edisi and his fiery wrath. Player's defense is cut. And a win with a... I assume win with that special ability. Whatever. But anyway. So easy fair. Lisa has the Red Stone of Aja, huh? Wow, was that a conversation? Edisi, huh? I gotta admit, these guys are very comfortable with themselves, with like who they are. Like I said, I gotta. These are definitely interesting designs for characters. Mainly, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'll still forget about it later on, but there's still something to admire when you look at it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be hard to forget, like, just the strangeness of the design of all these people. I wonder if these old pillars of men are like from like some ancient civilization, like from the Mayan culture or something like that, or Inca or something like that. Bam! Ow! How dare you catch me on fire with your sexiness, or whatever, or what's that fighting style that uses a lot of kicks in South America? Yay, I did it. Oh, I guess I finished him off with it, but it didn't count. Okay, that's not one of the secret missions. Must be something else. Wait, that guy attacks by being... Is that... I don't think that's a very effective attack strategy, does it? Ooh. We got some chariots. Wait, I run away like a... He's like, you're not gonna get me. No, no, leave me alone. At least that's what it looked like to me. Do you get the style ability yet? No? Okay. Actually, I haven't tried to grab yet. That's not bad. I'm trying to like do that like one ability. The one where you oh, whoops. Well, that didn't work out. Well, did it? Ow, stop hitting me. Sorry, I'm trying to like pay attention to the fight, so my brain like shuts off or something like that when I should finish him off, I think. There we go. Woo! We got two hada or whatever they're called. Ew, what was that? Was that a Cthulhian creature of untold horrors that came out of them? Oh god. I don't know, that's pretty Cthulhian horror too. Go away and take that rush of power you earned by killing all those thousands with you. Ugh. And my crazy face will keep me up at night with all the horrors of humanity. Ah, now we can play SCD in versus modes. Excellent. I wonder how long the JoJo manga actually is. I wonder if it's shonen length or if it's like a standard manga where it has a beginning and an end. I think the anime is still going on too, although that's based off the manga. So, anyway, now that we've seen the ending of this guy's grandfather's story where we beat Dio, and now we beat Edisi with Joseph Joestar. In the next episode, we'll finish Joseph Joestar's story and find out more about the characters of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.